guys, welcome back to the Cocco channel and to another tutorial Tuesday. I know this one is up super late. Today is actually Tuesday. I'm hoping that this goes up tonight. I don't see why I won't be able to because nobody's here. I don't know what look this is. I hope you enjoy it either way, and let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I already primed my face using my Makeup Forever smoothing primer, and then I put on my Becca First Light priming filter. So we're gonna use two new things today so far. The first is a foundation. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Lines Foundation, Anti-Aging Skin Smoothing Invisible Coverage, Drops of Light Optical Blurring Technology. So it has peptides, collagen, hyaluronic acid, caviar and seawater, argan and babusu oil, tons of vitamins. Let's see what happens. I got the color Fair. This is the bottle, super pretty. It's like a frosted plastic. It looked like frosted glass, but it's plastic. And it does have a pump, which I appreciate in a foundation. Put it on the back of my hand. It is quite thick and moussey. It's not watery at all. It looks like it'll be the right color for me. It smells actually like sunscreen, but it doesn't say it has an SPF in it, which is so I did go in with a SPF moisturizer because I didn't see anything about SPF in here, which is kind of funny that it wouldn't have an SPF in it since it's like anti-aging. The number one thing that ages you is the sun. Isn't that a pretty look? It is applying nicely with the Beauty Blender. It isn't as full coverage as I usually. I mean, I'm not into like full coverage, but I do like some of my heavier freckles covered up a little bit. I know for some reason everybody loves freckles right now and they are drawing them on, but as a person who's had them their entire lives, I just don't like them. It's definitely not matte though, which is nice. It has like a nice little glow to it. I think the color matches me pretty well. That was 2 pumps. Covered my whole face. But I think I'm gonna try and go in maybe with just another pump and do like my nose area, because for some reason I can't put concealer on my nose. It like gets very funky very fast, and so I'm just gonna see what another pump will do, if it's buildable, if it does anything, and maybe my forehead, because my forehead has a lot of freckles. So I don't see a blurring effect necessarily. I mean, I still have this pretty deep forehead line right here. I do have accentuated pores in my cheek area, and even though I filled them in with my Makeup Forever primer, I can still see them pretty dang clear. And I would not say this is buildable because, let me zoom you in. I don't know if you guys can see it, but where I put the second layer of foundation in my T-zone is definitely a little bit cakey, and it's like gathering right in my nose. And it feels like it has a lot of layers on there, you know what I mean? So wouldn't necessarily call that buildable coverage, but I'm gonna see how it wears today. I like the coloring. I feel like the coloring is nice. Like I said, I kind of wish that it did have a little bit more coverage, but we'll see. So the next new product is something from Clinique. This is a Foundation Plus concealer. I got this as a free sample, and I'm going to use it as a concealer. This is in the color 01 Linen. It does have like a thicker applicator, similar to Shape Tape. That is not going to work. That's not going to work. 01. This is color 01. This looks, it wouldn't even be a foundation on me. That's how dark it is. So since I already put it on my eyes, I'm going to put some Shape Tape in there as well, just to lighten it up. But I have a feeling it's going to be too heavy. We'll just see what happens. This could be a completely and total epic fail again for Tutorial Tuesday, but we'll see. I'm going to add a couple of highlights just because I feel like, I don't know what I feel like. I feel like this looks kind of strange. I feel like I may be returning this at Cosmetics foundation. Alright, so I'm just going to set my face using my Model Zone powder like I usually do. If you are new, Model Zone Grand Finale powder is my absolute favorite setting powder that I've ever used in my entire life. Plus it's super affordable. You can get it at Ulta. I don't know that they sell Model Zone anywhere else. But I tried a bunch of different things from them and this was pretty much the only thing that I liked. And it does have a tint to it, so I don't know if you are deeper in skin tone than me that it would work as well. Just because it has like some coverage to it. I don't know if you can tell or not. I always do around my nose and my chin because that's where I break up the most throughout the day. I get, when I eat and like certain things that I drink, it's so weird. My nose runs. Does that happen to anyone else? Because that happens to my husband as well. Like if we're eating dinner, all of a sudden both of him and I have like runny noses, which sounds like so weird. We sound like old people. I can't eat without blowing my nose. And my forehead actually has been breaking through with redness lately, which is so weird because usually I don't have redness in my forehead, but as of late. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with Hoola Light, and I'm going to use the Hoola bronzer brush. Hoola bronzers smell really good. Is that weird or intentional? And then I just cleaned it up a little bit. Try and get rid of that double chin. I'm gonna go in with this Visart Theory palette. This is in the Enamored. I'm gonna use this blush and this highlight, and I'm gonna use a giant fluffy brush for the blush because it's like super pigmented. I don't want to like overdo it. So this is the It Cosmetics Essential Powder Brush. See, it doesn't take much. And then I'm gonna be super glowy with this highlighter. I feel like this, the more highlight I put on, the more healthy I feel, or look anyway. And then I'm gonna take my powder brush that I originally used and kind of brush off the extra powder and just blend all of that crap together. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows off camera. And I'll be right back. Okay, brows are on. We're gonna go ahead and start on some eyes. I'm gonna use something else that I don't believe I've used on camera yet. That is the Storybook Cosmetics Wizardry and Witchcraft. For those of you who are curious, yes, I probably will get the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory one. I don't know about the Care Bears one. I mean, I'm a collector of Storybook Cosmetics, but sometimes you just have to draw the line, and fluffy teddy bears that are meant for 3-year-olds. So I'm going to do a neutral look, even though this is kind of a colorful palette. So first I'm going to go into Charms, and I'm using my favorite fluffy brush for transition, and that is my Mally fluffy brush that they don't even sell individually. I got it in a BoxyCharm, so sorry. Wow, that one is a lot more pigmented than I thought it was. Ooh, we're gonna be blending here for a minute. I just realized that I don't prime my eyes anymore because I think I put so much, not so much, but because I put concealer on it and I set it with powder, like it's essentially the same thing. So, cosmetics brush, and going into the color Broomstick, which is just like a chocolate brown, and I'm going to put that in my outer corner through my crease. So on the 13th of September, we go in for our anatomy scan, and we're not gonna find out right then and there. Like, she's gonna put it in an envelope because I'm pretty sure I want to do like a gender reveal. That way I have it for memories. I really wanted to do one with Aiden, but I thought, we don't have family here. Like, we didn't have a ton of friends. Like, my husband's not a social person, and I had like my work friends, but then eventually I stopped working. I stopped working before I even had Aiden because many of you probably don't know this, but I was going to school for radiology when I got pregnant with Aiden, and I haven't gone back. And I don't know that I am. I kind of had like a aha moment after I had Aiden, and like had one of those like talks with myself of like, what do you really want to do? You know, when I was younger, that was what I said I wanted to do, and I really did. Like, I was really passionate about radiology. I took medical classes in high school, and also, you know, jumped right into college, got all of my prerequisites out of the way, took all of my, I was like 2 classes short. I think I was literally 2 classes short from starting my program. Isn't that sad? And then I was like, you know what? I don't know that I want to do this anymore. But I was just so used to, you know, everybody kind of gets on your ass. Like, what do you want to do with your life? What are you going to be? What do you want to, you have to have a career. You have to have a degree. And, you know, even people that have degrees, I know tons of people that even went through the radiology program, came out, and there are no jobs available because, I mean, I could go into a million reasons why. I'm going to take the color Jinx, which is this beautiful, like, kind of champagne-y color, and I'm just going to put that on my lid. And that's going to be it for this eye look. Very easy. Anyways, and so, because I had been saying it since I was like a little kid, literally, I was just went with it. Like, I can't change my mind now. You know how you feel like pressured into it almost? And so after I had my son, you guys have heard me talk about this like many times about how it's like very easy to lose yourself and just identify yourself as a mom, but you just can't. You cannot. I mean, unless that was like your lifelong goal and that's what your life revolves around, which I know tons of people that do that, and even they who completely invest 100% of their time and effort into their children, like, I give you mad props because it's hard, you know what I mean? But anyways, as I was saying, like, it's just really easy to lose yourself. And so I was like, had a deep conversation with myself, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to be? What is going to make you happy? Because I am very fortunate enough to, you know, as of right now, I don't have to work because my husband can support us, our family, with me staying at home. And of course I want to stay at home with the kids, you know. I do want to stay at home with the kids, but I also have to have my own, you know, passion. And for still, even right now, it is YouTube, but there are other things that I want to do, you know. I've been doing YouTube for almost 3 years, which is insane. And obviously, you know, I'm just not one of those YouTubers that blew up and I can make this my full-time job. I just can't. So would I love YouTube to be my full-time job? Hell yeah, dude. And I would love to travel, and you know what I mean, I would incorporate it. There's YouTubers out there who are big and travel and do amazing collaborations and still have children. It's just, you know what I mean, wasn't what God wanted for me, which is something that I truly believe in. And so I've been working my butt off, or I started to work my butt off to do something else that I'm really passionate about. But now I'm pregnant, and yes, there are tons of people who are pregnant and still work and, you know, get stuff done and hustle and, you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I'm just, it's not that I'm not one of them, it's just, it's hard. Not to mention the fact that I'm living at home with my parents, and this project, it requires a lot of room. It requires like a full-on workspace, and I don't have that option here. I have this workspace, and this is for YouTube, which I told you guys, like, I can't give up on YouTube. Even if I stick with 2,600 whatever subscribers I have right now, even if I stuck with that for the rest of my YouTube career, I would be okay with that, just because the connections I've built with people and the joy I get out of creating content for this channel, like, it's never a burden for me. Like, I never sit there and like pound on my head like, what am I gonna do this week? It just isn't like that for me. Let me bring my coffee in here. Son of a bitch. And I'm a social person, and this is a really easy way for me to socialize, you know what I mean? I'm not one of those YouTubers like Manny or Jaclyn Hill or Christy, who's my absolute favorite, that put out these freaking amazing looks. Like, makeup is not my strong suit at all. I love it, I enjoy it, I feel like I'm learned some things along the way, and you know what I mean, stuff like that, but I'm just not one of those makeup beauty gurus. I mean, I don't think I've ever said I am a beauty guru. I may have, like, I can't really classify myself on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a comedian, I'm not, I don't know. So I put myself in the beauty category because that's mainly what I talk about. But honestly, I'm just not one of those professional, you know what I mean? I'm not consistent with my content. I'm not diverse in my looks. I'm not a special effects person. So I know that that's why, not that that's why I'm not blowing up. It's other things, but I'm never going to get to that point, and I'm okay with that. Like, I've accepted that. I'm not going to blow up, and so this isn't going to be my major source of income. And so there are other things that interest me and that I feel are a hobby, and I would say a talent of my creativeness that I could do, and I want to do them so bad. And the project that I had was supposed to launch at the beginning of August, and the help that I was supposed to get for this project didn't pan out, and unfortunately ended a friendship, which I never saw happening. And that was like another thing that I was like really bummed about this summer. I don't know like how, because I didn't get nasty or anything. Like, I almost want to do a story time on that, but I feel like she would watch it. Not that I care, because it's over anyway. But I'm also not a person that completely airs dirty laundry. Like, there's tons of other drama in my life that you guys don't hear about, you know what I mean? Even though I do retail story time and dating horror stories, and you guys have heard like intimate details about Andrew and I, like, I don't put everything out there. You just can't, you know what I mean? You have to have some things to yourself. And so I don't even know where the hell I was going with this. Just that I'm really bummed, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I had this whole project planned. I dropped a ton of money on this project, and I wanted it to launch at the beginning of August, and it is a time-sensitive project. It like goes along with timing, and so now I'm gonna probably have to wait another year, and I'm just so bummed about it. I'm gonna use one of my new Anastasia matte lipsticks. Let's see, this is Rum Punch or Dusty Mauve. I think I might do Dusty Mauve. So anyways, not to be a negative Nancy. Damn, dude, these things are like hard to get on your lips. I can't get this to go on. That looks really stupid with this eye look. These are seriously almost impossible to get to go on your lip because they're so matte. I definitely should have used a lip liner for that because it's a freaking mess. But I'm really not gonna dick with it anymore because nobody's up in this grill. And I do have to go out and run errands, but I doubt, look at how yellow my teeth look. This color was a mistake. It's so weird. It was like it had like a hard layer on it. It was like impossible to get on my lips. That was so weird. So weird. Okay, now I'm gonna spray some Fix Plus just to meld everything together. Should have done that before I put mascara on, but what are you gonna do? Look like I had a stroke or something. Look at how uneven my lips are. So I absolutely love that freaking palette. The colors are so easy to work with. It's such a good formula of eyeshadow. The mattes and the shimmers I feel like are so good. I need to put something on my waterline. I feel like I definitely am super glowy and I love it. So that is the end of this tutorial Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you're not already. Sorry I was being kind of negative Nancy, Debbie Downer in this little tutorial Tuesday. Beth Wade, if you are watching this, I need you to email me for your giveaway from last month. I still haven't gotten an email from you for your address so I could send your goodies. I haven't sent out Edith's because I was waiting for you, but I should have just sent out hers. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye! Hi! Say, Mommy! 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 See, this is what I'm talking about. My nose is already running. You're so funny.